Two Pro Football Hall of Fame players have an important message for you regarding prostate awareness. Maria has more.
September is National Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. It's time to raise awareness about prostate cancer and generate support for those affected by this deadly disease. It's also the time when the Urology Care Foundation and National Football League urge all men to take charge of their prostate health. We welcome Michael Haynes, Pro Football Hall of Famer and prostate cancer survivor, and Harry Carson, also a Pro Football Hall of Famer, to the Morning Blend to tell us more. Welcome, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So can you tell us about prostate cancer and the awareness of it?
Well, prostate cancer is a pretty common disease among men. 1 in 7 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime, and 1 in 5 African American men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime. September being Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, it's a great time for us to get together to try and increase awareness and talk about it in the way that we can get men to normalize discussion about prostate cancer. So our campaign actually started 6 years ago at the Pro Football Hall of Fame with the Urology Care Foundation, where they offered screenings or free screenings to retired players. And that's where I was introduced to a doctor who gave me a bunch of these different statistics. And being an African-American man, of course, I was really concerned about 1 in 5 and not ever knowing or hearing anything about prostate cancer before. So when I got back home, I called my primary care doctor, had a discussion with him. That discussion led me to getting a biopsy, and that biopsy led to me find out that I had prostate cancer. So I was very fortunate to find out that I had it and to find out it in the very early stages. And this awareness campaign is to hopefully help men not find out the way that I did by luck. We want men being very active and being very proactive in their own health and having these discussions about their doctor, learning what their risk for prostate cancer is, and that's what really brings us here today.
And Harry, can you give those statistics to us one more time?
Well, this year, 233,000 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. That's like 3 or 4 big football stadiums filled with men all over the country being diagnosed. If you're an African American, 1 in 5 will be diagnosed. If prostate cancer runs in your family, if there's a brother or a father who has had cancer in your family, then most likely there's going to be 1 in 3 chance that prostate cancer will be a part of that family unit. So what we're trying to do is draw a greater awareness to prostate cancer. And, you know, Mike and I are two big, burly former football players who have, come out front, and we are putting ourselves out there to be role models for men all over the country, for them to understand that if we can do it, they can do it. And obviously, Mike was diagnosed with prostate cancer. I've never been diagnosed, but I've been a staunch advocate for men's health and just encourage men to take control of their prostate health and get screened. If they find something, it's all about early detection, because if it is detected, it can be treated 100%.
Well, gentlemen, I have so many more questions, but we have to go. So thank you so much for your time this morning and talking about such an important issue.
Thank you, Maria. But before we go, I got to make sure that your viewers go to knowyourstats.org, where they can get more information, and also they can go there and make a pledge. And we're really fortunate this year. We have a great sponsor with Estella, and Estella is making a donation of $10 for every pledge that we get. So ladies, men, kids, go on there, make the pledge, get involved with our awareness campaign, and you're really going to be helping us in a big way.
Really take charge of your health. Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, Maria.
Stay where you are. There's a lot more Morning Blend when we return after these messages.
When it comes to outfitting your garden, you can never have enough variety.
That's so true. There's a plant sale coming up that will have you saying, "Feed me, Seymour." Little Shop of Horrors, get it? Here to tell us more about the annual plant sale at the Arizona-Sonora Desert Museum is Rosemary, Director of Marketing and Sales. Good morning. Can you start to tell us about this plant sale and how amazing it is?
Well, first of all, thanks for having us.
Oh, it's our
Well,
pleasure.
thank you for coming.
Our annual plant sale is one of our biggest fundraisers of the year, so all of the proceeds from the sale help to benefit the museum and the conservation programs that we have. This year's sale is bigger than better than ever.
Nice.
We have not only the plants that are for sale, but we've added musical entertainment, we've added food trucks, we've added kids activities, paint-a-pots for kids. We also have a new plant valet service so that people can come, shop, put their plants aside, go in the museum, enjoy it, come back out, take their plants, and go home.
Oh, man.
If people are interested, on our website, they can go through the list of plants that are available. There's over 250 species, some of which are not very readily available at local garden centers. And they can sort by the type of plant or the type of garden that they want.
Yeah.
For example, if somebody's interested in planting to attract butterflies, we have a plant here in particular called a cluster vine, and it serves double duty. First of all, it's normally found from Tucson to south into Sonora, but it's infrequently found, and it's in basaltic hills and rocky cliffs.
Wow.
But you can bring this and introduce it to your garden, and it attracts butterflies when it's in bloom, and then when it goes to seed, it attracts hummingbirds.
Nice.
So it's a double duty plant.
Beautiful creatures.
Yeah, and so this is really a chance for people to get unique plants that they wouldn't be able to get otherwise, right?
Exactly, and the museum is known for its experts in botany, so you'll have time to talk with the botany experts, have them coach you on what you might want for your garden. And if you become a member on Saturday, you also get 10% off on all the pots and plants that you buy. We've got some great musical entertainment lined up. We have Michael Lynch from Knock Train, the Tucson Guitar Society, and also Gabriel Francisco, who's a flamenco guitarist.
Oh, man, that's going to be awesome.
Our food trucks include the Zany Beaver, always popular, Vina Baquette, and Gigi's Mexican.
Beautiful.
Wow.
So we're encouraging everybody to come out and support the museum and get the expert advice that they're so needing to get their gardens the way that they want them to appear.
Absolutely.
And you touched on this a little bit, but what is Paint a Pot?
Well, our Art Institute is hosting an activity for families and kids where the kids can come in and actually paint the pots. And you can see here several different varieties of pots that have been created. And the kids can either follow an example that we're going to provide for them, or they can create it just from scratch.
They can be artistic.
They can be completely artistic and do something original.
That's so cool. And over last year, I mean, I think it's awesome that you guys added kids events.
Yeah, it's becoming a plant festival as
Yes.
opposed to just a plant sale. And that's the whole idea, for people to come out, enjoy the environment, enjoy the Desert Museum, and get some great plants.
Well, yeah, that's hugely important. I mean, people say Tucson isn't very green. but
It's
then you
very
have-
green.
It's very green. You have all these beautiful plants in Arizona, too.
And I was ignorant before I had spoken to you in the commercial break, saying, "Oh, well, a cactus, you could just put it outside and it'll be fine, right? You don't have to worry about doing anything to it." And you corrected me.
What you do?
Yes, they do require care. They require, of course, the right amount of water. If you overwater them, that's not going to work. If they're exposed to too much sun and they're sun sensitive, that can kill them. And they do need fertilizer.
Absolutely. And this is all the information and more that people can find out if they come to the plant sale.
Yep.
And every plant that you buy comes with a plant care sheet.
Oh, perfect.
So
Sweet.
it helps
So
when you
you
get
know
it
what you're
home. You
getting.
remember what you got. It has the size, what kind of foliage it has, the kind of flowers it's going to get, soil requirements, watering, and how much sun it requires.
Definitely. You guys
So
are
they're very
improving.
helpful.
You guys are improving every single year.
We love it.
You're making it dummy proof, right?
Exactly.
Like I have a brown thumb, so thank you. Something like
Ditto.
this is greatly appreciated.
And I think it's awesome that you can get 10% off of the plants and the pots. If
Yeah,
you
our
get
members.
A membership that day, right?
Right.
That's awesome.
You buy your membership, get your plants for 10% off, and go in the museum and enjoy it
Wonderful.
for free.
Rosemary, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thanks for having us.
Come back
We
anytime,
really
okay?
appreciate it.
The annual plant sale at the Arizona-Sonora Desert Museum will take place this Saturday from 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. They'll feature over 250 different species of plants, as well as food trucks and live local music. For more information, you can call 883-2702 or visit desertmuseum.org.
Still to come, our entertainment reporter Jim Ferguson brings the star power. He chats with actor Simon Pegg and legendary Ben Kingsley when we come back.